Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we are at the famous Beckley Motor Speedway, and they have a campground out here. This is for, it's probably almost all pipeliners in here. We have a big pipeline job going on in the area, and so these guys and gals are here working, and we're here working today on this little Cougar behind me. Went and looked at this a couple weeks ago, and he's having some problems with rain leaks in around the bedroom slide. And I come out and looked at it, and the lip seal on it was doing something weird, and I'll show you here in a minute. Couldn't get that lip seal. I had to get a completely different style, and we're gonna see if we can make it work. Has to be better than what he's got, and so, you know, that's what it is. A lot of these seals around these rooms, we don't have access to. AP Products is our, the biggest supplier that we have. Them and Steel Rubber, and I really think AP and Steel Rubber products are the same company, because they have the exact same products, they have the same part numbers. So yeah, I don't know, but really that's about the only company that we have access to get these seals. So we're limited. I mean, they got a big selection, but I run across a lot of slide room seals that we just can't get. So let me take you up here and show you what we got going on, and show you what we're gonna do. By we being me, because y'all just watching, y'all don't help. You never help. So right here is what I think the issue was. This lip seal, the spring, I'll show you here in a minute. It's got like it's a U-shaped piece of trim, and it should be tight here, but it's not. So it's letting rain get down in here, and I think it was running all the way to the other end of the room and coming out in the floor. So yeah, let me get this screw out. We're going to start pulling this off, and then I think I can show you what we're going to do. All right, get that screw out now. This should just slip off. And at one time, this had some metal in here that should have gripped on here, but the metal's rusted away, or it's just lost its springiness, and that's what was causing that gap. And I really think, I hope that was what our issue was. So we'll just get all this old lip seal off, and what we're going to do, like I said, I couldn't get this style, so this is what we're going to go back with. It's about the same dimensions, as you can see, but this is a self-adhesive. It's got 3M double-sided tape on the back of it. We're going to glue it right here and shoot some screws in it just to make sure it stays, and this should work out a lot better. We'll end up running a bead of silicone across the top of this just to make sure. The 3M tape should keep any water from getting behind it, but just to make double sure, once we use the double-sided tape, put a few screws in, we'll gum across the top here and put a bead of silicone, and then that's going to be the best we can do. So yeah, that's what it'll end up looking like. So let me get busy. Oh, and I'm just going to take, once I get all that old lip seal off, use some rubbing alcohol, a brand new clean rag, and we're going to wipe that surface off where we're going to use the 3M tape, so we get good adhesion there. So yeah, let me get all the old lip seal off. I'll go ahead and get that cleaned up, and then I'll bring you back when we start putting the new stuff on. All right, we got all the old lip seal off. We have this cleaned up with a rubbing alcohol. It's had a few minutes to dry. Now let's see if I can get the back off this double-sided tape. This is always the hardest part of this job. 3M tape is awesome stuff. But man, why they make it so hard? Why they make it so hard to get the paper off of it? There we are. So we're just gonna put it, because this has a little lip right here. It's gonna go underneath of that aluminum trim that goes around the room, and we're just gonna stick that just like that. This is not a very big room. I think it's 6 feet, so not really that big a deal today. We're just gonna do that all the way across, and we're gonna shoot a few screws in it. Well, let me shoot a screw in this end, show you how that's gonna go. They had a screw in each end of this, but we're going to put more. We're going to put more than one in each end, just like that. We're going to do that probably about every 10 inches or so across here. Because believe it or not, when the room's going in and out, a lot of pressure on this lip seal. You know, it's dragging on the roof of the room. You know. So there's actually quite a bit of pressure on it. So we're going to put plenty of screws in it, so we don't want it to come loose later. And this is going to have to do. So let me get this run across here, get our screws in it. We'll put a little sealer on it, and then we'll move on to the next project, which I'm not 100% sure I'm going to film yet, but we have to work on this guy's furnace. So y'all hang tight. All right. It's all the way across. Got screws in it. Didn't put a whole lot, but a few. Now I'm gonna put that bead of silicone across the top of this so the water cannot get down in there, or try our best. And yeah, I know I'm old school. I still like to mask it off when I'm doing silicone, just because to me it just works so much better than freehanding it, for sure. And it works better than other methods that I've seen on the interwebs. You know, what can I say? I'm old school. I like doing things the way I like doing them. It just takes me a very few minutes to tape one of these off, and then it looks you know, it looks great when we get done. And I can push the silicone down in that little gap where I want it to go, and it should do a great job. So let me get this all taped off, which won't take me long. And yeah, it does not have to be perfect. You know, what we're gonna do is we'll come in here with silicone. We'll just gob it in there. I'll get the tip. I'll try and get the tip down in there so we get the silicone down in that little gap. Smooth her up. It'd be good to go. So let me get the rest of my tape on, and I'll bring you back. All right, got her all taped off. Took like 10 minutes. This is just the way I prefer to do it. Everybody's got their own preferred method. This happens to be mine. So now we'll start putting the silicone on. We'll just push it back in that little void back in there. Just like so. And take our finger, wipe off the excess, and we have a good, clean, good looking silicone joint. Then you just peel the tape off. It's a done deal. I'll let you watch the rest of it. I just feel like my day's not complete unless I get silicone under my nails. If you don't get some silicone under your nails every day, what's the point in even getting out of bed, right? That's how I feel about it. Well, there you have it, folks. There's replacing lip seal on a slide rim. It's a pretty easy job, other than you're on ladders. Since I fell off that ladder a couple years ago, I'm not as comfortable on ladders as I used to be, which maybe that's a good thing, because you get complacent, and that's usually when you end up getting hurt, is when you get complacent. So let me look at this furnace. I might bring you along for that. No, you know what? If I do, it'll be a different video. Y'all hang tight. Let me get off this ladder. Thank y'all for hanging tight. Now, y'all hang tight. Get in that comment section. Leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. And we're going to move on to the furnace, but it's going to be a separate video. So y'all watch for that. Give you something to look forward to. I'll catch y'all later.